minutes till we get started. The only thing you need today is yourself, and hopefully you have a mat or a towel or something you can put down on the floor for some moves we're gonna do on the floor. Yay! I did not get the correct piece to get my microphone to start working, but thank goodness Amazon is still delivering, and hopefully that should be here by Thursday at the latest. So thank you guys once again for bearing with us doing the absolute best that we can for you guys today, and the delightfully mild echo, or maybe major, that you hear in the background. Yay! Cool. While we're waiting for class to start, if you guys want to tell us the most awesome active thing that you did over the weekend in the comment section, I would love to hear how you guys kept your sanity during times of mostly being indoors. I walked 35 miles for funsies. Yay! So class today is going to be awesome. We're all going to work really hard. It's going to be hard, and that's okay. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good, though. You don't need any equipment, Jody, except for yourself. Hopefully you have like a mat or a towel or just like a comfortable space on the floor that you feel comfortable getting down for some glute bridges and ab work and whatnot. If you wanted to grab some sort of a weight or a can, I'll definitely suggest some ways you might be able to use that. But I did not plan a class today with any equipment. It's going to be mostly total body resistance so that everyone feels super capable of making this workout happen. Just a reminder, you guys, we are going to be hosting a virtual 5K. Started sending out emails today. Got a couple people signed up for our virtual 5K 8-week training program. Starts this week. All right. Well, we'll offer some modifications for you. Don't worry, there is one little bit of planks, but Jody, you take that time to focus on yourself. Do some breathing. I will keep this in mind a little bit more for next time. If you remember, send me an email and we'll talk about some alternate options that you can always just pull up and do during class. Of course, we're totally there for you. If you need to Zoom session with anyone, we do also have office hours on a daily basis. You can check the photo section on the left side of the page to see what our virtual office hours are, to consult with one of us on any day of the week, depending on what time is best for you. Feel free to email us at any time as well. And also, if you can, you guys consider signing up for this virtual 5K. All you have to do is send me an email and I will send you the new Facebook page for the virtual 5K. Ah, that's great. Great, great, great. Go team. Okay, we've got 1 minute, one amazing minute before we get started today. Now's a great time to just take some nice deep breaths. Maybe you saw Jen's amazing bingo. Taking 10 deep breaths was one of the bingo challenges. You could bang that out right now. I don't have a printer, so I just wrote everything down on a piece of paper and I stuck it on my fridge to motivate myself. Just so you guys know, we're really doing this stuff too. Okay. Yay! Cue up your favorite jams, you guys. I'll be listening to the sound of my own voice. We got an awesome Tabata style HIIT workout today. If you have not done a Tabata style workout, that means we're going to be doing 8 rounds of the same exercise. We've got 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. We're really going to focus on one muscle group, kind of burning that muscle group out, and then we're gonna move on and do something totally different. So let's get started with a quick little warm up. So you've made your way to your feet. If you're just joining us, you don't need anything besides your personal body and some space on the floor for class today. We're starting off with just these nice lateral side to side step taps and some big shoulder rolls. As you start to roll those shoulders, I want you to also engage your abdominal core, drawing your belly button back. Make sure that you are breathing. Make sure that you are breathing through the whole class. Change direction of those shoulder circles. If at any point you find you are holding your breath or that breathing is a real struggle for you, take one of the modifications that I'm going to offer. All right, let's keep it up for 4, 3, 2. Next up, some hamstring curls. Hamstring curls. While doing so, we're going to cactus our arms back behind us. Palms facing down towards the floor. Just pull those elbows behind you, squeezing those shoulder blades together. You're working to point that knee down towards the floor and bring your heel up towards your hip. The more you point your knee down towards the floor and back behind you, the more engagement you're going to feel on your thigh, on your quad, and that hip flexor as well. Keep it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, wide leg, high knees. So we're going to cactus those arms up now. Even thinking about pulling your hands, palms back a little bit so that they're about in line with your ears, a little bit more engagement on your back, on your chest. Now if you want, you could be doing this a little bit more in high intensity as well, adding a hop, but do whatever you can for today. We got plenty of work coming up. Keep it up for 4, keep breathing, 3, suck that stomach in, 2, 1. Yay! All right, next up we've got some just nice twists. We're gonna go for 3 twists, and on the 3rd twist, you're gonna lift a knee. So 1, 2, lift a knee. 1, 2, lift a knee. Challenging your balance here just a little bit. The delightful sounds of real life happening behind me. The more that you find one spot to focus your eyes, the easier it is going to be with that balance. Also, the more that you focus on your breath and that contraction of your core. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to go. Stretch those arms up towards the ceiling. We've got some good afternoons. Keep the weight in your heels. You're just going to hinge forward, send your glutes back behind you, send your bum back. Keep your chin lifted from your chest. Feel that big stretch from the back of your legs. And inhale to lift yourself up. Exhale, come down. You don't have to go as low as me. Maybe you want to go even lower. Just do what feels good for your body today. Inhale up, 4 more. Exhale down, weight in your heels, send your hips back behind you, stretch shoulders away from your ears. Inhale up, exhale down, stretch hips back. Find that length, inhale up. Make sure you're keeping that weight in your heels, last 2. Inhale up, 1 more. And then we're gonna come back to this half lift in just 1 second. Here we come, down to that half lift, stretch those arms out towards the side. You're gonna tap the opposite toe. If you can't quite reach towards your opposite toe, that's okay. You can just tap towards the inside of your knee. Still keeping that weight in your heels, still sucking your stomach in. Contracting that abdominal core, chin gently away from your chest is gonna help to take that rounding out of your back. Nice work, you guys. I know you've got it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently roll yourself up. We've got one more move in our warm-up. It's just a little boxer shuffle. So shuffling those hips left and right. If you can't quite do a boxer shuffle, you can always come into this lateral side-to-side step tap. It looks completely uncoordinated right now. Doesn't matter. Have some fun. Great. While you guys keep going on this boxer shuffle, I'm going to get down on the floor and I'm going to talk to you about the first move that we're doing today. And I'm starting to feel a little warm, so I'm going to take that jacket off. Okay, first up, we have some glute bridges, and we're going to do our glute bridges in 2 different ways. For both ways, you're going to bring these heels in close towards your glutes.
You're gonna relax your arms down by your side. You can feel free to press as much of your arms into the floor as you want to. You're gonna work to keep that mid back down. So we're not coming all the way up onto your shoulders. You're gonna press that mid back into the floor and just be lifting your glutes. A little bit more focus just right here. That's move number one. We're gonna do that on the evens, just up and down. Lower back still pressed down into the mat. If you are a lady and you were wearing a bra, that bra strap would stay down. If you were a man and you were wearing a bra, that bra strap would stay down as well. So just think about having something wrapped right around the middle of your ribs and keeping that to the floor. Move number two, we're gonna press up onto the balls of our feet, keeping our hips high. So this time that bra line might lift up off of the floor, and you're just gonna drop your heels down and lift up. So move number one is from the floor up, and move number two is up and coming down. Go ahead, set yourself up on the mat, stop that boxer shuffle, meet me down here on the floor. Open your feet about hip or mat width distance apart. Take a couple moments, come back into your breath right here. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears, suck your stomach in, contracting your abdominal core. Feel free to relax those arms down by your side. If you want to work harder, keep those arms up overhead though, to challenge your balance a little bit more. First up, regular glute bridge, 3, 2, 1, begin. So up and down. And as a beginner, think about really just focusing on your breath, keeping that mid back down on the mat, not coming all the way up towards the shoulders. Exhaling on the way up, really squeezing those glutes up nice and high. And take a break. Yay! 10-second break to do whatever feels good. Maybe shake your butt left and right. Then get ready to press up onto your toes, lift up in 3, 2, and from here you just drop your heels and then lift those heels up again. This one makes my legs tremble as if we're in an earthquake. If you find that the same thing is happening for you and you really can't control the spasming of your muscles, take a moment, just relax yourself down onto the mat and jump back in when you're ready. Take a break. Next up, we're coming back to those first glute bridges, just lifting our hips up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Exhale up, inhale down. If you got some awesome jams going, A, I'm jealous, and B, feel free to find the rhythm of the music that you're listening to and then match your breath up with the rhythm. So you can be going nice and slow like I am, or use your breath. Take a break. All right, next up, we're gonna come back onto the balls of the feet. So you might need to wiggle your toes in a little bit closer. 3, 2, send it all up. Hips stay nice and high and heels drop. If you need a little bit easier version here, drop one heel down at a time. Really squeeze those glutes, lift those hips. Keep breathing. You guys got this. Squeeze those butts. Can you come a little bit higher? 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down slowly. Maybe drawing your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a nice little back massage. 4, 3, 2. Back to your regular glute bridge. Up and down. Remember, our mid back is staying down on the mat, so you're really focusing on just tucking, lifting, squeezing those glutes, a little stretch in those hip flexors, working with that breath. Open that chest. Remember, arms up. It's going to be a little bit more challenging to balance yourself, and take a break. Yay! Almost done, you guys. Get ready to press back onto the balls of your feet in 3, 2, lift it up and heels down and up and down and up. Still pull those shoulders away from your ears. Re-engage your abdominal core, suck your stomach in, squeeze your glutes, lift those hips up as high as you can, like you're gonna press your pubic mound onto the ceiling. 3, 2, 1 more of each glute bridge, you guys. That's all you have to do. Shake it out, do whatever feels good. For 5, plant those feet. 3, 2, last time. Up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Bring that mid back towards your mat. Resist the urge to bring it all the way into your shoulders. Just trying to challenge you a little bit differently today. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm starting off being really nice right now. 4, press yourself up onto the balls of those feet. 2, Here we go, last one. Now, if this is kicking your butt, hi. My name is Jessica. I'm the Health Fitness Program Manager at Viter McLean. And welcome to glute bridges, one of my favorite ways to start out a lot of classes, just waking up that posterior chain. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Now's a great opportunity to grab some water if you need it. Ooh, grab some water. I'm gonna grab some water. I hope that you guys are doing the best job you can to stay hydrated on water. In fact, that's a bingo challenge day. Can you just drink water one day? I already drank coffee, so today's not the day for me. Let me know what you've been drinking today. Awesome. Next up, we got some ab work. We're gonna do 2 different types of abs. So once again, we're gonna have an even and odd option. We're gonna lay down on our backs. I'm gonna show you the even option, and then I'm gonna show you the odd option. So we've got flutter kicks and we've got butterfly kicks. To make these a little bit easier on yourself, think about bringing your thumbs in underneath of your butt and really opening your chest, pressing your shoulders into the mat. Pulling that belly in nice and tight as well. Now, another easy modification for your flutter kick is keeping those legs up nice and high. The closer that you bring your heels down towards the floor, the harder it is to control your abs. I want you to make sure that lower back is staying on the mat though. So if your heels come close towards the floor and you notice your back is arching up like that, find a higher spot in the ceiling to just flutter kick from here. Remember, you can make this move more challenging simply by moving your arms further out towards the side. That's our flutter kick. For the butterfly kick, very similar. Again, you can bring your thumbs underneath of your butt, and this time we're just gonna cross our legs. If you want, you can keep it high, or challenge yourself working to get those heels closer towards the floor, even if you have to butterfly kick up and down. What a delightful break I gave you. We get started with our flutter kick in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So maybe you start off nice and high. Maybe you start off with those thumbs underneath of your butt. Pull your belly in nice and tight. I have my heels coming in towards each other and my toes pointed out just a little bit to engage my legs a little bit more, but maybe you just want to have your heels in line with your toes. If you want, you can even pick your shoulders up off of the mat, take a break and work your abs a little bit more, or keep your head flat on the mat. Next up, we've got those butterfly kicks. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So just crossing those legs. Remember, you have the option to come up and then to go back down. The more that you keep your heels on top of your hips and further away from the center line of your body, the more challenging things are gonna be. Same with bringing your arms up overhead. Take a break so that they're not touching the floor. Just giving you multiple ways to really push yourself today. 3, 2, back to those flutter kicks. Remember, you can keep it high, keeping that lower back pressed down towards the mat, or bring it low. Maybe you're going for a big flutter kick. Maybe that's what works for you today. Or maybe you're keeping it really small, like me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Giving myself a little massage in my lower back. Right here. Change directions if you're giving yourself that massage too. 3, 2, back to butterfly kicks. And remember, you can keep things right on top of you, keeping things easier. Maybe you have to take a bend in your knees because your legs are feeling super tight. Today's workout is tomorrow's warm-up. You gotta challenge yourself to see that change. Think about opening those legs out nice and wide, getting a little bit more work. Woo, on those inner thighs. Take a break. All right, coming back into those flutter kicks in just a minute. 3, 2, 1, we are halfway. Challenge yourself right here. How low can you get those feet to the floor? How wide out to the side can you have your arms? Can you lift your shoulders up off of the mat? If so, keep that chin slightly tucked, a nice little C curve. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, take a break. Yes. I'm just gonna keep talking so you can't hear how hard I'm breathing. Butterflies, 3, 2, here we go. Option, remember to take things out really wide. I'm gonna try not to knock anything over here. And push yourself to keep things nice and low. Point those toes. Pull your belly in tight. Find one spot, focus your eyes, relax your mind, and take a break. Only one more of each to go, you guys. One more of each to go, and then we get to stand up. 3, 2, flutter kick. Last of your flutter kicks. Push yourself right here. Maybe bring those arms up. Maybe bring your shoulders off of the mat. Oh, halfway. Breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who pushed themselves? Tell me when this round ends. Don't stop right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, butterfly. Last time through. One more chance to get that head up off of the mat, to lift the shoulders up as well. You don't want to just pick your head up. You want to bring your shoulders with it so you don't get that strain in your neck. Pull that belly in so tight for 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't stop. Okay, stop. Yay! Oh my gosh. Press yourselves up, you guys. Take your time. You did have 10 seconds to yourself. Next up, some water. And then, oh, I'm sorry. We got a burpee. We got a burpee coming up next. Yes, I missed my mouth entirely. All right, we got a standing burpee with many options today. I'm gonna come here to the end of my mat. All right, so maybe you're in an apartment and jumping back is not an option for you. I'm actually gonna suggest for today that we do an inchworm burpee. So you're gonna hinge forward at the hips with your stomach sucked in. You're gonna walk yourself out into a plank. Option to come onto your knees and give yourself a push-up, but totally your choice. Then coming back into your plank, walking yourself back out, and at the top, I'm going to ask you to give yourself a star jump. And if you can't give yourself a star jump, which is when everything comes out at the same time, can you give yourself a Freddy? Can you give yourself a step out? Can you maybe just press up onto the balls of your feet? If you need an even more modification, please just think about simply hinging forward, stomach sucked in, lifting yourself up, and finding a little bit of balance at the top. Okay, we start in 4, 3, 2, 1. So make sure you suck that stomach in, contract your core, coming down, getting those hands, palms under your shoulders. I'm gonna modify for my push-up. Deep thoughts, you guys. The more you do, star jump. In each burpee, the less burpees you have to do. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. I'm gonna wait right here on the floor. I'm gonna jump back in exactly where I stopped. You can do whatever feels good for you today. 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna come back into my push-up, press myself into my plank, suck my stomach in, come on up, star jump, and then hinge forward with my belly pulled in tight, walking those hands, palms underneath of my shoulders, back into my chaturanga push-up. So my elbows are coming close by my side. I'm focusing a little bit more. Yay, on a tricep push-up. Take a break. Take a break, take a break, take a break. Yeah, we start again. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. From wherever you want to start. You gotta have fun with it, you guys. You gotta be silly. Laugh at yourself. Woo! Keep going. What can you do today? We've already got a couple rounds in, so now's the time. 3, 2, 1. To see, can you push yourself a little bit further each time you go through? Can you maybe finish one more round? 3, 2, 1. Find out right now. Halfway point. Make sure you're still using that breath. Remember, if you are having trouble breathing, slow it down a little bit. Come into one of the modifications we talked about. Maybe you are eliminating the push-up. Maybe you are eliminating the inchworm. Take a break. Take a break, take a break, take a break. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Maybe get yourself some cat-cow. Maybe you're doing your best horse dance move. Begin again, begin again. Wherever you want to go. Find that one spot, focus your eyes. You have got to make up your mind. If you believe it, you will achieve it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Keep moving during this break. Don't totally stop. Don't let that heart rate come down. 2, 1, begin again. Have some fun. We're gonna get it done. This is already our 3rd move of the day. And you know how many moves we have to do today? 6 total. We are almost halfway through our whole workout. 3, 2, 1. So ask yourself, am I putting it all on the mat? If you are not, bring it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're down to, I think, our last 2 rounds. I'm terrible about reading this timer. I'm not a liar. I'm pretty sure we have 1 round left after this. So find the most challenging thing. Do it 1 time. Can you do it twice? 3, 2, 1 more time to find out. Ooh, best, worst dance moves. 3, 2, last time through. Find that big star jump. Pull your belly in. Go for it. In it to win it. Bam. Final. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it out. Even if the time ended, finish that last move. Nice. Now take a little time to yourself. Oh, we're gonna come back down. Come back down to our mats. Come back down to your water. Take a moment and come back into your nice relaxed breath. If you intentionally focus on making your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale, it's gonna bring your heart rate back down. Okay. Next up, another ab move. We've got some ab knee twists. I'm gonna show it to you from 2 different directions. I'm gonna show you 2 different options. So the easier option of this move is with your hands, palms behind you. I really want you to think about opening up your chest right here. You can have a slight bend in your elbows if you need to. You're gonna bend your knees into tabletop, and you're just gonna twist your knees from the left and your knees to the right. If you want a slightly harder version of this, after you've twisted right and left, extend those legs, then twist to the opposite side, extend those legs. One thing to really think about is you want to make sure that you're not collapsing your chest here while your knees are pulling in. So really opening, lifting that chest, and taking that slight bend in your elbows. If you want to work even harder, go you. You can bring those arms up overhead. It's going to be a lot more challenging to keep that chest lifted and open when your arms are overhead. But think about keeping your chin slightly lifted from your chest, because remember, when your chin tucks towards your chest, that's when we start to get that rounding of our back. So options with it being a little bit more challenging are extending out towards the side, twisting, extending out towards the side, or just hanging out right here. Maybe you're even just twisting your knees a little bit left and right and just focusing on pulling that belly in if you can. Whatever you can do today, that's enough. Your best is always enough, you guys. Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, awesome. We're gonna start off showing one of the easier versions because that's honestly what I need right this second. Okay, my belly is pulled in nice and tight. I'm really focusing on pulling my shoulders away from my ears, as if there's a string, lifting your chest sternum up towards the ceiling, chin away from your chest. 1, take a break. Okay, feel free to shake it out right here. Whatever feels good. We're doing the same thing all 8 rounds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So think about maybe trying to extend those legs. Whew, my feet are glued together side by side. Pull that belly in nice and tight, and if you really find that you're rounding here a lot, just focus on lifting that chest and finding the twist of those knees right here. Take a break. 2 rounds down, yay! Only 6 more rounds to go. 3, 2, lift that chest, here we go. Maybe you find you even actually need to keep those knees on the floor. You can keep your knee on the floor and just kick out the outside leg. I just want to give you guys so many options of ways of thinking, of slowly challenging yourself even more. There is 0 reason to feel defeated because there's an option for everyone. Take a break. If I ever don't offer the option for you, email me, Skype me, find me on Facebook, whatever. Come back into it, here we go. Truly, I my life is to help you guys. Yay, lift that chest up, pull that belly in tight again, pull those shoulders away from your ears, chin away from your chest, find that spot, focus your eyes, use your breath. Take a break. Halfway, we're halfway. Who feels their abs burning? Let me know after this round. 3, 2, lift that chest. Here we go. I'm feeling this also. Oh my gosh. In the sides of my legs. We're working our hips a little bit right here. Hips and abs. So pull that belly in tight again. I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit more. Take my hands off of the floor. Because why not? Maybe you can do it. And maybe you find, you know what? Take a break. I need to put my hands back on the floor. You never know unless you try, so just give it a try. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You guys, we have 1 full minute left of this move with some delightful 10-second breaks between each 20 seconds that we do the move. Lift that chest up, pull that belly in tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Ooh, shake it out, shake it out. Breathe it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a nice thought. I don't know, just keeping your hands off of the floor, but not necessarily lifting them up over your head. What can you do today? You're just challenging yourself to do the hardest thing every day, putting one foot in front of the other. Oh my God, with challenge comes change. 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost there, you guys, almost there. We're gonna get up off of the floor after this one. 3, 2, 1, last time through. Last time to lift that chest, to suck that stomach in. Oh my gosh, try the hardest thing one more time. If you need to go back to your modification, you go back to that modification. Push yourself just once for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, you made it. Shake it off. Stand up. Okay. Oh man, we're going for single leg squats next, you guys. Let me show you some options for your single leg squats. First of all, thank you, random place I'm shooting from, for having a chair here. So a chair can be a great option for a single leg squat. The most important thing is you're gonna keep your weight in your heels. You might even wanna keep the leg you're not working on the floor. So weight stays in your heels, you're just gonna bend that knee, your hips gently go back behind you, your belly pulls in nice and tight as you come closer towards that foot. Having a hand on a chair or the couch or literally anything, even if you just have a stick to hold on to, great. Other option is kicking this foot out in front of you, flexing those toes back towards your face, getting a little bit more engagement of the leg that's not working. Just make sure you keep the weight in your standing leg heel. You can do this if you don't have a chair to hold on to also, still with one toe down on the floor, just focusing on shifting your hips back. So you'll notice I'm not letting this knee go past my toes. So I'm not bringing the weight into my toes and allowing my knees to go forward. I'm keeping the weight in my heels and just bending down as much as I can. And maybe for you today, that's just a teeny little bend, and that's okay, you're just doing your best. Or you can keep this foot up off of the floor and go for the same thing. But you really have to focus on not letting that knee come forward. That's definitely more challenging. If you're not holding onto a chair, having your hands on your hips is gonna make it easy to stabilize your core. Maybe think about having your hands at your chest, medium option. Arms up overhead is gonna be the hardest. Pick whichever you want. 4 times on the left leg, 4 times coming up on the right in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna start off demonstrating that modification right here. So every time you sit down, think about weight in your standing leg heel, butt going towards the back. Your belly can come towards that thigh a little bit. We're desk people, our hip flexors are tight. 3, 2, take a break. All right, so we started off with the easier thing. Shake it out. I like to shake it out between 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now maybe you're going to challenge yourself a little bit more. Maybe you're still going to keep that toe on the floor. You're focusing on keeping the weight in your standing heel. You're just taking a slight bend of your knee, doing the best that you can to keep that knee in line behind your big and second toe and not coming past your toes. 3, 2, take a break. All right, maybe you're like, I got that. I'm gonna show you the next hardest option, or you can stick with what we've already done. 3, 2, so kicking that heel out in front of you, still focusing on keeping the weight in your standing leg, heel. Ooh. As if you're actually reaching for a chair behind you. So maybe you're even trying this today, literally go find a chair to stick behind your butt, and you're just reaching for that chair, doing the best that you can. Take a break. One more time through with this left leg grounded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. No excuses. No excuses. Hopefully your mat isn't also trying to blow away. If you have that foot off the floor, really think about flexing your toes back towards your face. Once again, bring the focus into back and down. Weight in your heel, not coming into your big toe. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, we made it through the left leg. We're gonna work the right leg now. But remember, the right leg already worked a little, so it might be a little bit harder. 3, you're welcome. 2, 1. So maybe you're once again starting in this modification, thinking about reaching for a seat behind you, as if you're a substitute teacher and someone is gonna pull that chair out from under your butt. You gotta really reach for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, all right. Whew, shake it out, shake it out. 5, 4, 3, 2. So maybe this time you bring those hands up a little bit, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keeping that weight in your heel, knee in line with your big and second toe once more. Whew, sitting down. Man, I feel this in my glutes and my butt. The lower I go, the more, oh my gosh, I feel it in my quad. Your thigh. Find one spot, take a break. To focus your eyes. Remember, the more you focus your eyes, the easier balance gets. 2 more rounds. Try the hardest thing. 3, 2, 1. Kick it forward. Here we go. Down and up. Yes, you guys are amazing. Sitting back for that chair behind you. Oh my God. Do your best. Keep all 4 corners of your foot planted to the floor, but the weight stays in your heel. 3, 2, take a break. Oh my burning Lanta. One more time through, you got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you watch me work out and you're like, gosh, why is she not sweating? A, I'm outside. B, I am. And C, I do a lot of Bikram yoga. I am a sweat machine. So this for me, oh, it's a real party. 3, 2, 1, take a break, take a break. Oh my God, you guys. One last move. Great news. Grab some water if you want it. Let's hit the floor one last time. We're gonna work into those hips and our glutes for the final 2 moves of the day. And then we're just gonna stretch it out. Just so you all know, I did think about the fact that we'll talk core and upper body today. And I really did my best to leave your upper body alone so that you can absolutely think about doubling up on classes. Okay, so we're gonna come into tabletop right here. Hands, palms underneath of your shoulders, hips stacked underneath of your knees. I'm gonna demonstrate with this left leg, but we're gonna start with the right because, you know, I just normally do. Okay, we got 2 different moves that we're gonna do. We're going to go for a fire hydrant. So just opening that left leg out, doing your best to keep this 90-degree angle with your leg. If you want to make your fire hydrant harder, think about hovering your opposite hand that you're not balancing in on the floor. But do your best to make sure that you don't put all of your weight into the hand that is on the floor. That's move number 1, just a fire hydrant or a fire hydrant hover hold, which makes you use your abs more. Move number 2 is an up and over. So you're gonna extend this leg out nice and wide. You're gonna lift up and over, up and over. This time, instead of doing evens and odds, we're gonna go for 2 fire hydrants, 2 up and overs, and then switch to the other leg. So starting with that right leg, press your hands, palms into the floor, pull your shoulders away from your ears, stretch through the crown of your head towards the wall, away from you. Your back is engaged, your belly is engaged, left knee stays down, right hand definitely stays down. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So remember, option to just hover this left hand up off of the floor. Using your exhale to lift that leg up, working to get your inner thigh as parallel to the floor as you can. Now remember, if you're going for this hover hold, you're really working to keep your two shoulders in one line. Take a break so that you're not leaning all the way over into your right hand. One more time through, same move. Set yourself up again, pull your belly and shoulders away from your ears, begin. Exhale to lift. I want you to feel that squeeze right here on the outside of your glutes. That's your butt, in case you didn't know what your glutes were. Make sure your shoulders aren't starting to turn into earrings, so press back into those hand palms, or just the one. 3, 2, take a break. All right, this time we are gonna keep both hands on the floor for our up and over with that right leg. Think about coming out as wide as you can on both sides and begin. So lifting that heel up nice and high, tapping down on the side, and tapping back out. Maybe you can even bring this right foot all the way up in line with where your fingers are on the floor. Just getting as big, oh my gosh, of a range of motion as you can. Make sure you're equally pressing into your hands, palms, and take a break. Or keeping it really nice and small, right here, whatever you need to do today. 3, 2, 1, begin again as wide out to the side as feels comfortable for you today. And remember, your body is not my body, so it doesn't matter what I'm doing. You have to do what works best for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, take a break. Shake out that butt. We're gonna move over to the left side. Coming back in with those fire hydrants to begin with. Press your hands, palms down. 3, suck your stomach in. Begin, here we go. You can keep both hands down on the floor, or this time hover that right hand up off of the mat. Make sure you're not leaning into that left side. Make sure that you have not let your shoulders creep up towards your ears. 2 shoulders in one line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Just gonna shake it out a little between each set. 1 more of those. Press into those hands, palms. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ah, yes. Oh my gosh. The burning in my buns right now is very intense. Very intense. I'm just focusing my eyes and I'm thinking about my breath instead, and I'm hoping that you guys are just having the time of your lives. 3, 2, 1. Way to go. We got 1 more move. 2 rounds of those big up and overs. So as you're ready, stretch that left leg out. 2, 1. Here we go. Now, once again, both sides of our body are not totally even. I have way more flexibility in my right leg than I do in my left. Make sure you're still equally pressing into your hands, palms. Do your best not to really shift your weight from one hand to the other. 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Shake it out. 20 more seconds of work, and then we just get to stretch. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Best one. Do your best. You're amazing. I'm so proud of you. I hope you're proud of me too. Keep it going, you guys. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, let's give ourselves some cat-cow right here. Coming right into that cat-cow right away. Whew. Oh, feel free to hang out, oh my gosh, as long in each of the cat-cows as you want. If you're really feeling it in your back, think about pressing into your hands, palms, bringing your glutes closer towards your heels. I love shaking my hips a little bit right and left, because I don't know about you, but my tired spot usually is just right at my lower back. Right at my lower back on the sides of my body. Feel free to get some motion in your shoulders, in your chest, even bringing those shoulders forward of your fingers in a little modified plank here. Oh my, just a couple more breaths right here. And then we're gonna come into child's pose. So as you're ready, open those knees out a little bit wider. Bring your big toes together, send your hips back towards your heels. Start to walk your fingers forward in front of you. Bring your head down between your arms. Maybe your head can touch the floor like mine does, and maybe you're just, hovering a little bit depending on how tight your shoulders are. You might find it's not comfortable to have your arms stretched all the way out in front of you. So think about bending your elbows right here, maybe even bringing your hands, palms all the way back towards your heels. Just finding what feels good for you today. Maybe you're making a pillow with your hands, palms. You're really just working to sink that belly closer towards the floor. So use every exhale to bring your hips a little bit closer towards your heels. And slow down your breath right now. Make your inhale a little bit longer. Hold it. Make your exhale even longer than your inhale. Two more breaths right here. Last one. Awesome. Go ahead, take a moment, pull yourself back up into tabletop. Maybe give yourself a couple cat-cows once more. Let's get a couple more stretches. So once again, hands, palms underneath of your shoulders, hips on top of knees. Go ahead, turn your chin to your right shoulder. Look past your right shoulder. You're looking past your right shoulder in case you couldn't hear me. I'm just gonna look past my left shoulder, tell you all about it. Looking past your left shoulder. Once again, find one spot to focus your eyes. Maybe you can see your whichever way you're looking. I'm so confused. Maybe you can see your hip. Maybe you're just focusing on one spot on the floor. Take one more deep inhale. On your exhale, eyes gaze down towards the floor. Turn your chin towards whatever your opposite shoulder is. Also enjoying a nice little stretch of your neck right here. Press into those hands, palms. Make sure you're not wearing shoulders as earrings. Pull your belly in once more. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, eyes gaze back down towards the floor. Take a moment, tuck your toes under, send your hips up towards the ceiling, and then just walk your feet in towards your hands and your hands towards your feet. And take a moment once they get here to hang out in a generous dangle. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to. I like to imagine hooking my ribs over my knees. They don't really go. But the way that I would lift my chin away from my chest to really get the sandwiching of my belly on my thighs like it's a table. And the more that you bend your knees and the more that you bring your chin away from your chest, the easier it is to just rest here. If you're not quite as able to get your hands, palms on the floor, grab hold of your opposite elbow. Even imagine that you're rocking a delightful, quiet baby between those arms. Maybe it's a food baby. I had a delicious burrito yesterday. So good. All right. Feel free to shake your head, yes and no, up and down, and then slowly, gently roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time. So good. At the top, go ahead, take a deep inhale. Bring those arms up overhead, stretch through your fingers. Exhale, relax your arms down by your side. One more time, deep inhale, bring those arms up overhead, stretch your eyes, nose, chin up towards the ceiling. We're just gonna press through one palm, bending the opposite elbow, stretching it down towards the floor, and then press through the other palm, roar, like you're pushing the ceiling away. Feel free to make weird noises. Roar. Oh, it honestly feels super good. One more time, stretch both hands up towards the ceiling. Stretch up, grab your heels into the floor, pull your belly in, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Once more, take a deep inhale, lift. And exhale, relax those arms down by your side. Yay! Thank you guys so much for coming to our Tabata HIIT circuit. I cannot wait to do this class with you guys again next week. Tomorrow is a little bit more mind-body, and then we have our HIIT circuit coming up. But come back to me for another Tabata style option next Monday. If you have any questions or concerns, get at me in the comments or via email, and I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for your time.